getting cranked or doing the cranking. We're gonna find out though.
Welcome back to another episode on Jack TV. If you guys have not already tuned in to the last episode, make sure you guys go tune in so it won't be no spoiler alerts. But here's a quick recap. Welcome back to another episode on Jack TV. Today we are helping Miranda test her boyfriend's loyalty. His name is Keyshawn.
I've been celibate for 10 years, so we haven't had sex. I've been with him for 2. And he's been really hypersexual lately, like trying to get me to have sex, kind of pressuring me a little bit. And in the beginning, he said he was cool with it, but then all of a sudden, everything just changed.
Our decoy Alyssa will be pretending to like him and eventually try to get him to cheat with her.
Pain.
How long has he been celibate?
He was pain.
2 years. And this is like
No,
your
it's
decision?
not. No. Look. It's an update. It's an update. We are, bro. This is why I know you're not tuned in. I reacted to the actual video, and it's up on my YouTube. Got like 300 views. They did like a little podcast together or like an update.
For his.
No, it's
Not
my
tuned
decision.
in,
I've been celibate for 10 years. He's been celibate with me for 2 years.
Okay, so like you feel like he's just ready to crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Keyshawn remain loyal, or will he end up trading and cheating on his celibate girlfriend?
He was hypersexual, so I figured he might have been fucking with some bitches. But it's like, the boyfriend before him lasted 2.5 years just fine.
Let's find out now on Jack TV. So thank both of you guys for agreeing to come to the podcast and kind of talk about how everything unfolded on the that you conducted, Miranda. So first question I want to ask both of you guys, how have you guys been doing, and have y'all had any type of communication since the loyalty test?
No, we have not had any communication since the loyalty test.
And I think that's pretty bad because I've been trying to reach out.
I don't have nothing to say to you.
So you don't need any closure, Miranda, from it?
Nope. I saw what I saw. I don't really need any closure. I don't have any questions. Like, I'm still kind of in shock. Like, because of the situation. Like, I mean, you got caught with a dude, bro. Like,
All right, but you in
that's
shock.
shocking.
All right, okay, but
how am I supposed to react? Exactly.
So
Thank you.
You want to go back to that?
Yeah, that's the whole point. What do
Yeah,
you
but at the same
mean?
time, it's 2 years invested.
I don't care. And why you didn't think about that when you was with the dude?
Who said I didn't think about that? You just put that in
No,
your
you
own
clearly
head.
didn't think about it because you were with another man or whatever y'all was doing
Right,
up under
I
the
didn't,
cover.
because
Because
you
what the
didn't
cover
see,
was for.
But you didn't see nothing was being done. Nothing.
You didn't have a shirt on and he was buckling. He was pulling up his pants. You think
I think her getting cheated on is crazy. I feel as though she's really hyper fixated on that part about it being a man. Which I'm not gonna lie, that's okay. I'd be sick. My girl cheating on me with a girl. But nonetheless, she got cheated on and he does not care. I'm not gonna lie. He's not bringing that part up. No, wait, am I tripping? She's not mentioning that part OD. And I don't think he's acknowledging that either. That like, oh, he still cheated. You're naked with somebody on the couch under the covers. No matter what it is, bro, you're bugging.
I ain't see all that?
Fuck bad. Fuck. Hey, that game you sent me, bro. I put a dub
Oh
on that.
shit, bro. Fuck this ad, bro.
Don't look like that. Waste something on my shirt.
Right.
Shirt off. I waste something on my shirt.
Right.
Don't look like that.
Cause all right, go ahead.
Don't look like that, because you making it seem like it's a
you
joke.
sound like you full of shit.
But you making it seem like it's a joke, and when it's really not a joke.
Okay, you waste some on your shirt because I want to hear this story. You waste some on
And
your
I
shirt.
was supposed to go upstairs to get me a shirt. So before I had time to go do that, I hadn't got into what was on the TV, and that's what it was. And you came in, and yeah. So
what
I didn't have.
what the cover was for?
All right, let me ask you this.
It was
then.
already on the sofa. Go ahead.
Okay, so you saying that was your partner, et cetera, et cetera. Why did you lie to her on the phone when we asked you who was you at home with if he was just a partner?
So when y'all asked that, I was home by myself.
What? He's lying.
Now when she called,
He's lying.
no, I'm sorry. When she called, I was home by myself. But when y'all called, I wasn't. So that's just.
But the whole entire time we was sitting there watching.
I didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying.
So you still
when we
lying?
asked you, yeah, when we asked
lying
you,
right
was
now.
you at home? We already knew the answer to the
But
question.
it may look like a lie. But it wasn't.
Bro.
All right, let me just get to the.
lying.
Let me just address the elephant in the room. Do you like guys?
I like both. I enjoy my life.
Was she aware of this?
Nothing wrong
No.
with that.
That's the problem I got because why you just didn't say nothing?
And I could have.
Like,
But
I
at the
would have
same-
accepted you
Wait.
had you
So
said
why did
something.
you feel like you didn't need to?
It's not that I didn't feel like I had to address it or let her know, or it's not that. It was just more of that, you know, even still till today, I still find her as a genuine, cool, sweet person. So I can't take that from her. If I try to take that from her, I'll be fraudulent. So I can't take that from you, love. So even
Do you feel like you telling her? Do you feel like you initially saying, "Hey, I like girls and guys," would have messed your chances of having a relationship with her?
I do.
So,
And why?
do you see how you not telling her that you do like men?
Messed it up more,
You're
yeah.
not giving her a choice to choose whether she should be with you or not. So I feel like that be
You're right.
that may be
I
something.
get that.
Yeah.
No, and I get that.
You should have you should have told me up
And
front
gave
when
you
we
that-
was dating. You should have told me. Like, you should have been told me that up front. Like, how you know I could have still wanted to be with you? I might have still decided to be with you if you like men and
But you
women.
still
don't
can.
know that.
You still can.
Can you answer that question genuinely though? Like, do
I
you
know.
really
Nah,
feel like?
I mean, I wouldn't have been
But you
with you.
got a smirk
But
on
you
your
don't.
face.
I wouldn't have been with you, bro. I ain't gonna.
But you
I ain't
got a
gonna cap.
smirk.
I wouldn't have been with you.
All right, so
but
let
you
me
ain't
ask
even give me
this.
the option,
Let me ask you this: Is it because of your past?
bro. What you mean?
Is it because of before me?
That ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with it. No, that has nothing to do with it.
What you mean by that?
I'm not here to throw out, nothing, but she had situations before me.
What was your situation, Miranda? If you don't mind.
Well, one of them was I was dating an addict, and that was one. One of them was I was dating an addict, and that was one. Another one was I caught a guy I was dating, not with, but I caught a guy I was dating.
How long were y'all dating?
We was dating for like 3 or 4 months, and I caught him
Was
messing
that
around.
it? Months?
Yeah, I was messing. I caught him messing around with transgenders. So, but we were dating though.
So she was messing with an addict. Then another person she was dating for a couple months used to mess with. Yo, bro, she just gotta stop. I'm not gonna lie, her lore is crazy. Twice is wild. What is wrong with you? Where do you find these men at? How do you end up dating an addict? I'm assuming it's a drug addict, not a sex addict. And then you dating somebody, you come to find out bro was messing with it. You got cheated on again? Nah. Where do you find these men at, bro? I don't want to just that sounded crazy. No Diddy. I don't like this. This is nasty work. She's going out terribly.
We were dating, and that's how we ended up not together. He didn't tell me either.
All right, let me ask you this, love.
So clearly I got bad. My gaydar is completely off.
Let me ask you this.
Right.
Do you find you a problem in any of this? Being celibate?
My bad, fool.
Yo, this nigga back with that fake ass scam, bro. They about to get me tight, bro. Skip all of this, bro.
Before I give you the floor to answer, yes, we go into this because I knew that you were celibate before we got it.
Exactly.
Do you find that you been a problem? Not even a problem. Let me take that back. Do you find you just having a part of this?
No,
Being celibate and we men.
But I told you ahead of time. It wasn't like I put a weapon to your head and was like, hey, you gotta be celibate. I asked you. You had already knew that going in, and I asked you, and I was like, are you gonna be able to do this lifestyle? You said, because we was dating, and you asked me to give you a little more time.
Right.
Which I did, and then finally I was like, no. And you was the one who came to me trying to be with me.
Yeah, because look how you look.
Wow.
So I think the question he's trying to ask you is basically like, can you sympathize with him and understand like he has needs as a man and kind of want to be filled a certain way, regardless of him initially saying, hey, you're celibate and I want to be with you because you're celibate. Maybe he probably put too much on his plate that he can actually handle. Like, can you sympathize with him and see that? So are you messed up about him actually like doing something, or you messed up about him actually doing something with a guy?
I think
allegedly.
I do. I sympathize with anybody I'm with. I ain't gonna say sympathize.
Is that understanding? Like, is that understanding though? You know what I mean? Do you feel like being with do you feel like it's easy for somebody to just be with somebody who's been celibate for all these years?
No, not at all. That's why I was single for 6 years before I even met my first boyfriend.
Right.
Oh my
So
God.
I always that's why I give people a choice. Like I let them date and I'm like, hey, this is a lifestyle. But throughout the relationship, which I could have done better with you, I usually check in and ask, like, how are you doing with the
I'm saying though, from what I'm gathering from this, it's like they both. She's not wrong. She went in going into the relationship. She asked them before they went in, telling him, I'm celibate. I've been celibate for years. I'm not trying to My thing is, if you agree to that, you agree to that. And then if you feel as though you had too much on your plate, I say just leave the person. To stay with them and then cheat I think that's OD. If you felt like you bit off more than you could chew, you might as well just leave them. Don't stay with them. Like you're just wasting both of y'all time. There's nothing to really sympathize with when you ended up cheating.
celibacy? Because it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
So,
all right, so let me.
I might have slipped on checking in and making sure that you was okay. Like, how you holding up? Like, you really got to ask the person, like, how are you holding up when it comes to celibacy? Right. And I kind of slipped on that part. I will say that. But I can't say I sympathize because at the end of the day, it's your decision because you could have just said no.
Exactly. Damn,
like,
you don't sympathize?
I don't sympathize.
That's fair.
You said it's fair.
And what was your second question?
I mean, it's fair. She gave you a choice to choose.
You asked me a second question.
All right, so look.
Basically, I was just asking, like, what was you more messed up about? You know what I'm saying? He's saying he wasn't doing that with his homie, but it looked different. So
it definitely did.
I was more messed up with the fact that it was a guy than I was that he was cheating.
That was beastie. And I said, I peeped that. You could tell by the way she spoke. It bothered her more that it was a guy than her just getting cheated on. Which is like, damn. I'd be more so tight if my girl cheated on me in general than it just being a girl. That would hurt too. Probably hurt more than being a guy. They both would just hurt. But just getting cheated on, I feel as though with that not being your first reason, that's a very interesting way. But I feel as though a lot of people have her thought process. A lot of people have her thought process. Because if I was to ask like a 10 of my female friends, 10 of my male friends, if they was to get you getting cheated on, I feel as though some of them would have the same answer as her. Them being the same gender as them would just hurt more. Well, not hurt more, but just like really hurt and be the main reason why it's so much worse.
Because you was cheating.
All right, let me ask you this, because you say you didn't do anything, right? So being that you didn't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? That's up in the air because we didn't see him doing anything. So
right.
we
y'all just.
But however,
he definitely did something.
what was your intentions of having him there? Because obviously you didn't tell the whole truth, and I feel like because you didn't tell the whole truth, your intentions may have been different of him being there, even though you did not do anything.
All right, so initially he asked to come and use the bathroom.
Okay.
So I said, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was already, after getting something out the refrigerator, wasting some of my shirt, I took it off. Let me explain it. Let me have this moment to explain it.
Bag it up a little bit because your shirt was clean when you put it on.
Right, I didn't know if it dried up.
Nah, this nigga's lying,
or I
bro.
didn't know what had happened. So listen.
Bro, he's lying. Jack
that was
caught
my
him. He's
initial
lying.
reaction for my shirt being off when you saw it being off. So what I was supposed to do next was go upstairs and get me another shirt.
He's top 5, bro.
I so happened to get into what was on the TV and got into it. That was that. And then next thing you know, y'all coming in. So,
but you said the dude had to use the bathroom. How did he end up on the couch?
Okay,
though?
So after he came, I'm glad you asked. Let me explain. So when he came and used the
crying.
bathroom,
He doing
he
his
asked
own
what I
on the
was
fly.
watching.
I ain't
and
gonna
told
lie,
him,
he's
"Shit,
bucking."
I'm good." And I'm like, well, he sat down. We got into it, and the cover was already up. So when you left and went to work, you must have left it on the couch.
I left the cover on the couch. I didn't leave no cover on the couch.
It was on the couch.
All right, so let's just say you are telling the truth, right?
And I know I am.
Okay, so us coming in, seeing everything unfold, we insinuating that you guys were doing something, and that was known. So why didn't the guy that was there with you defend himself if that wasn't that?
That wasn't his place. That wasn't his place. It was mine because that's my place. That wasn't her place. I mean, that wasn't his place.
And he
to
started
defend
doing it, which was crazy.
what was going on.
Okay.
We gotta get an instant replay of what was going on. So he started chewing it, bugging out.
So you saw me with no shirt on. I'm defending why I didn't have a shirt on.
Your shirt was clean.
It
gang.
that
And I
still
told
sound
you,
like a lie.
But all you could do is believe it or not.
I don't. Okay,
I
well,
can't do nothing about
I
that.
don't believe it. So there's that.
So are you gonna not believe it? Moving forward? I get that you said that it's over.
It is.
This? Okay. I get that, but
Like, Mom.
you said that it's over. But at the same time, though, you're just not gonna believe anything. So you're not going to, like I asked you that night, to give me a chance to explain, and that you didn't. Cool. That's, you're entitled to that. But at the same time, though, you didn't give me a chance to fully explain anything. So just
I don't
like
need
you
no
sitting
explanation.
and running with the narrative that what you saw and didn't, and if you 2 years, like you kept saying, 2 years, you took them 2 years, but you didn't give me a chance to, you didn't even hear me out at all.
I don't want to hear you out at all. I'm gonna take what I saw, and that's gonna be it.
But that's not okay. Being a healed woman, that's not okay.
I'm listening to you now.
You would be a genius,
Yeah.
bro.
Now.
Yeah,
But
now.
but this now changed. You all before now, you didn't want to talk to me. You didn't want to.
Because first of all, I was mad. Let's get that straight. You know how I am when I'm mad. Then I don't want to talk at all.
But
how's he
all
doing
before
it?
now, you didn't want to hear me out. You didn't want to do anything. So this could have been resolved before we even got here.
No, I didn't want to talk. I was mad. I
So
was
why do you
hurt.
wanna
I didn't
talk
want to
now?
talk. I actually don't want to talk to you now. I don't even
You
wanna
do.
look at
You do.
I
You
don't.
miss me.
I don't even want to. No,
You miss
what?
me. You miss, and it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. I miss you too.
I miss what we had.
But I miss you
I miss
too.
our 2 years that we spent together. I miss that part.
Yeah, we did a lot. Yeah.
I miss that part, but you as a person, I don't know. Your
wow.
character is just shot with me, like,
wow.
cause you just completely lied to me, bro. Like for 2 years, you lied. You could have said you was bisexual.
How many times I lied to you? Let me actually, you know what? Let's talk about it. How many times I lied
All
to
right.
you?
So do you look at so him not volunteering information? That's considered
One thing. Not 2, 3, 4. One thing.
But
yes, that one thing
that's-
is big.
that's-
Yes, I can put that on the forefront. Yes, that one thing is big. But that was one thing that you could take. But what else from that you can run with and say, oh, you lied? What else? Wait, let him finish with his question first. But go ahead, finish with the
No, I
question.
was just about to ask her, like, do you feel like him, like, not volunteering that information, which I feel, though, he should, because it's big. Do you feel like that's considered lying?
Yeah, I feel like that's considered lying because you're not living in your truth. The opposite of truth is a lie.
Oh, wow.
So you even saying you didn't do nothing with him. It seems like to Miranda, it's not even about the fact that you didn't do nothing. It's kind of just the fact that you like men.
I like both. And let me address something while we here, this moment in time. Them YouTube comments, a lot of it was, oh, that's how diseases get around. That's how this. But what I can do on this phone is pull up. No, whoa, press pause. I'm
Now,
passing the mic
I'm
in a minute.
actually going to cut you some slack right
Hold
there.
up, but I'm gonna
Because
pass
I
you
think
the
I
mic
know
in a
what you're
minute.
finna
I'm
say.
gonna pass you the mic in a minute because what I could do right now, this very moment in time, is pull up my chart. And what my chart is, hey, yeah, I get how you, whatever, I get it.
People can alter my charts. I'm
Not
just
me.
saying.
Not
I'm just
me.
saying my
'Cause I
charts
got
can be
my-
altered.
I got everything.
My charts can be altered.
But that's not what I'm here to do.
I'm just saying.
Listen, I'm not that technologist savvy or computer or whatever you may call it savvy. Not me.
I
can speak
will
for me.
say-
I can't speak for anybody else.
I will say yes, diseases, because I saw them comments too. But yes, diseases can be spread,
Yeah,
but
I agree.
they can also be spread if you're straight.
Facts.
But there is just a higher risk in the LGBTQ community because
Hold up.
that do need to be
Let's talk about
clarified.
it. Let's talk about it. So why is it such a bigger risk?
You the one in the community, you tell me.
But why? No, you just said it. But why is it such a bigger risk in the LGBTQIA community?
You in the community, you tell me. I'm
You
not in the
just said-
community.
but you just said it, not me.
I'm going based off of what society says But you're actually in the community, so why
But
don't you answer the
said it.
question?
I didn't say it.
But you're missing the point. You're actually
I'm not-
in the
no, 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 no.
community, so
Actually,
why don't you answer the question?
Jack got to intervene.
I want you to elaborate on it since you brought it up.
I got a question while y'all talking
to
about
me.
this, not to cut y'all off, but obviously being that you are celibate, y'all didn't have any
Sexual.
sexual.
Yeah.
But so what type of fulfillment did he get if you guys wasn't doing nothing? Was you guys doing anything orally?
Yes, we were having oral sex, so
Oh, she was throwing the neck?
actually was happening. Probably not as often as it should have.
Oh, once you were saying she's celibate, I thought she wasn't doing nothing. She's throwing neck. She's throwing neck. That's crazy. Does that count? Can you be celibate and not like if I'm saying I'm celibate, doesn't that mean I can't catch any neck from some beautiful young lady? I'm pretty sure you can't do that. That's definitely not how it works. I'm pretty sure you just can't do any type of sex. Well, everybody has different journeys. Get back to my video.
And I again, that's my part, and people like, okay, so celibacy is complicated. Like it has a lot of different definitions, and people ask me all the time, how you celibate?
I didn't get to
but
ask
still
you this
do oral
first,
sex?
and not to cut you off. I hate saying and not to cut you off.
No,
but
you fine.
What made you be celibate for so long? Like what?
So I became
you asked that. Someone
celibate.
asked that too, but go ahead.
It's half spiritual, and it's the other half I was abused or raped,
Okay.
I should say,
Okay.
3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And it started at age 11. So at some point, I wowed out. I'm talking about, I was having sex with everybody all the time. Didn't matter where I was at. So I got to
Can
a
I
point
piggyback on
where,
that? Let me piggyback. Can I piggyback on that?
yeah, it got
Okay.
to a point where it just wasn't the same no more.
Okay.
So I decided to become celibate and just cut it out altogether because I was just kind of like, oh, when it's gonna be over.
Was some of these conversations brought up was had between you guys?
No, he
So
never
this is your first
knew
time
that.
hearing this?
Yeah, he never knew that.
So you never asked her why you was celibate?
I didn't.
No, he never knew
Not
that.
why. I didn't.
I actually had to, because, I mean, everybody asked the question, so I finally just kind of came out and made a video about why I'm celibate, but that's pretty much what it like. But half of it is spiritual. I did it at church.
Right.
But the other half of it was I was so promiscuous, it was like I had to stop myself, and in order to stop myself, I had to cut it out. And then that's when I was single for 6 years.
I know somebody like that.
So I didn't have no temptation. I didn't have no dude. I wasn't worried about that.
Right.
And then I got with my last boyfriend. He ended up being an addict. Yeah, he ended up being an addict and all that. He never got caught cheating. As far as he never got caught. Now whether he was cheating or not, I don't know.
But you just said a minute ago that you caught him with.
No, that was the guy I was dating. Ooh, I almost said his name.
Jesus Christ.
So wait, so you
Dating and being with somebody is two different
No,
things.
I understand that part, but I'm saying like everybody that you ever had dealings with that was a guy cheated on you with another guy?
That would
No. So the guy that I dated, I found out was messing with transgenders. The guy that I was dating for like 3 months, I found out that he was messing with transgenders.
What about the guy before him?
The guy before him, no, he's not. He wasn't gay. He wasn't cheating. He was an addict.
How you know?
Okay, got you.
How I know he was an addict?
No,
How
how
he
you know
wasn't
that he
cheating?
wasn't cheating with guys?
No, I don't know. I don't. He never got caught. Whether he was cheating or not,
Okay.
I still don't know to this day. But we broke up because he was toxic. He was an addict. He was stealing my medication. It's a whole thing.
How did you guys meet?
The Yerks. You messing with Yerk fiend.
Because it's very hard to believe that
Facebook.
you meeting Miranda and Miranda telling you, hey,
Yerk fiend.
however X amount of months you guys knew each other before she came out and said I was celibate, that you never asked the question, why? Because that's a big compromise, especially if you had a relationship prior to her that was very sexually intimate.
I was in Family Dollar, and she came up to me.
Oh, I thought you was asking me how I met the other guy. I'm sorry.
Nah, him.
You still in love?
That ain't the point right now.
Yeah,
that ain't the point. We not. That ain't the point.
Still in love? Ain't nothing wrong with it.
That ain't the point. He asked you a
Cause I
question.
still dibble and dabble.
Oh yeah.
But we're not gonna talk about it.
Okay. That's right. I don't want to hear it anyway. So go ahead. Answer the question.
Well, where's this conversation going, bro?
So, with me and her, I was in Family Dollar getting some stuff for my dog, and I was on different aisles, and I see her. She so happened to, I'm on one aisle, see her, she on another aisle, and I'm on the phone with my best friend. I'm like, best friend, they got this girl. She on another aisle, and she keep following me. She walk up to me.
My gosh. Go ahead. He told the story right.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Okay, come on, not on.
I remember being on the phone too.
Yeah.
We
You was on the phone
at
with
the dollar
who?
store. That ain't none of your business.
Oh, yeah.
Dang. We did
right.
meet in the dollar store though. And my nail tech has a joke, don't meet men in the dollar store. But okay. Anyway.
You miss me.
No, I do
I miss you
not.
too.
Oh my
I miss you
God.
too. It's okay. It's
No,
okay.
I told you I miss what we had. I don't miss you.
It's all
No.
still the same thing. It's in what you miss with me and what we had is entitled.
We were together
with
for 2
me.
years. Of course I am. I'm not this hard rock person.
Jack, you know, and she came up to me and told me she wanted to bring me out. So
I'm very assertive. I will say
bring me
that.
out to eat. I like
I'm very
food,
assertive.
clearly.
But when she told you,
And I told her right then and there, I don't like what she got.
what you mean?
She laughed. But I don't like what she got.
I don't remember that.
What you mean? What does that
It's
mean?
okay that
It's going over my head. What do you mean by that?
Could we say it on here?
What are you talking about?
He don't like what I got.
I don't like what she got.
My vagina.
What you mean you told her that?
I don't
told
remember
her
him
that
telling
she
me that.
laughed. Okay, man.
I don't remember him telling me
It's
that.
been 2 years.
There's no way. I don't remember him
Well,
telling me that.
what do you mean by that, though?
I
Honey!
told her I don't like what she got.
What does that mean?
I don't like that she have a vajayjay. I don't like that she have a vajayjay. I don't
Why
like
not?
That's what I'm into is what I'm into.
So
Oh, what? He like... Gang. What is this video, bro? What is this video? It's making my head hurt. How are we going from... So when he first met, he's jacking, yo, I don't like Nani. But I thought you liked both. So you don't like both? And then she went on with that?
you
I'm
a
just
bisexual
confused.
when you want to be.
No, it's not that. It's not
But
that.
what made
'Cause
you,
you
what
said
made
you
you say
like
that
both.
then?
Because that's what it is. It's not what made me say it. That's what it is.
So then
I
what do you
don't
like?
remember that.
So you saying that?
Yeah,
Okay.
hey,
Oh!
it's okay.
And it ain't no way you would have said. I would have remembered. I don't remember you saying that because ain't no way we would have
It's
when
okay.
I had you said that.
I get it.
All right. If you ain't like what she had, what made you pursue?
Cause she's overall still a cool person. She's still a genuine, cool, sweet. Like I can't take none of that from her. If I try to take any of that from her, she's still a sweet individual, cool.
Yo, what?
I would be fraudulent if I try to take anything of what's real from her. I would be fraudulent. I'll be a fraudulent individual if I try to take any of that from her. And I'm not here to do that.
She cool as fuck
Absolutely.
to make that type
And
of compromise.
She is, even still now, even though she don't want me. Even though she ain't answering my calls.
All right, let's get into some of these comments because I have a few that I want to touch on because I kept seeing some of these repeatedly. One of the ones is, how didn't you know that he was gay?
I always
When I pulled up like this.
I always like he's a gamer. Like he's just kind of, I'm not gonna say weird. I just really thought he was just weird and different. Like I really didn't see it. Like people, I seen the comments too, and I'm like, I really just thought he was just weird and different. Like he's different from what I've dated before. This is definitely like, I'm used to dating thugs and felons, so he's definitely different from what I've dated before. But I really just thought he was weird. Like in hindsight, looking back on it, it's like, okay, you missed that. You missed that. How you missed that? But I really just
What
thought
are some of those things that you missed that you noticing now?
That he was mainly talking to like, even when he game, it was like a bunch of weird dudes. Cause when you game, you can hear like before you get headphones, like, you know, you're online with people. And it was always like these weird dudes and it was never no females and then that. And then when everybody talking about the walk, I'm like, well, the walk I never really picked up on because I thought the nigga just walked weird. So it's like looking back, I'm like, man, he did kind of have like a little gay walk a little bit. Like it's little stuff, especially when you're looking at a video like the one we shot. Then it's like, okay, because when you want somebody, you looking at them through the eyes of want. You're not looking at them through the eyes of I know in that moment when I approached him, I wasn't analyzing me, like, bro. Because I've had somebody have to tell me that's a part of the LGBT community. Q community that, you know, they play for my team. I've literally been like, oh, he cute. And I've had somebody say, no, he play for my team. So it wouldn't be the first time that I didn't pursue nobody, but I'm saying like I've literally looked at somebody. Anyway, I literally looked at somebody like, oh, he cute. And then somebody had to tell me like, nah, bro, like they play for my team. They gay. And I'm like, oh, how you know?
Gay or bi?
No, in this example, he was gay.
Okay.
And I was like, how you know? And they was just like, I know my
fraud,
people.
bro.
So I'm like, I just didn't dawn on me until after the fact. I'm like, well, he really didn't. He used to always game with these dudes and these weirdos in different places. And
how you know that they were weirdos?
Cause I can hear the stuff that y'all be talking about while y'all playing Call of Duty.
So why you never said anything then?
Man, I work a lot. I didn't think about it. I'm really bad with expressing how I feel. I'm so bad with that because what I would do is I won't express how I feel. I won't communicate, and then I just blow up.
And you think that's okay?
No, it's not okay. Like, I'll just blow up. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I literally just walk past them, whatever, don't pay him no mind. Like, everybody's like, why he not on your YouTube? He didn't like being on camera. Like, and it's my YouTube. So I'm doing that, doing my other jobs. And so I wasn't worried about that.
Hey, Keyshawn, do you feel like if she was being suspicious of you being gay or whatever, would you have told her?
I would have, and at the same time, though, that's when this should have came about. If she had suspicions or second guesses or just whatever, it should have came out then, not waited till she called you guys to come and follow me.
Oh Lord, what difference does it make? You got followed.
Yeah, but her reaching out to me, it had nothing to do with you being gay.
But it don't.
We didn't know that until
nobody knew that until we walked in.
But at the same time, it's still not gay. Because I still like you even till now.
Okay, bisexual. Let's be politically correct then.
So even till before she even reached out to you guys, why it couldn't have been a conversation? Like she said that night, you could have a conversation with me. I wouldn't have judged you.
Yeah, but she was going off of how things transpired.
Then.
Yeah, but I'm saying her reaching out to me initially was never your red flags had nothing with you to do with you being bisexual.
Right, to what you caught. Exactly. But if she felt a way in the
like why she didn't come with you and talk to you before putting you to a loyalty test.
There we go.
So my question to you is, do you regret doing it?
No.
Okay, so my question to you is, why haven't you done it? Why haven't you came to me and asked me a question before reaching out to them? Let me finish. Why haven't you came to me, set me down like you told me? I could have came into you and just talked. And you
I said that was, but I took fault for that part.
When?
I took just now. I said I'm a bad communicator. I'm a bad communicator. I am a bad communicator. Okay, whatever. Like,
okay. No, not
I didn't ask any questions. Okay. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, you assume.
And I used to make a joke all the time and I could have communicated this too, that if we went on Jack TV, you would fail. Like, it was a joke that I made on my channel sometimes. Like, it wasn't really like. Because I had my suspicions because you went from leaving your phones on the couch and not worried about them to carrying them everywhere, taking them to the bathroom with you. Like, I had my suspicions, but instead of me asking you questions, I reached out to Jack.
So us coming inside of the house and you seeing the cameras, like, what was your first initial thoughts?
I ain't really. I was just like, what's going on? What's going on and who are these people? That was what it was. And she told me, don't worry about it. They here and this was going on. So we here now doing the podcast.
Right. So for somebody who's watching right now, Miranda, and thinking about putting a significant other to the loyalty test, based on your experience, what would you tell them? Like, what advice could you give them?
Expect
Tell the
anything.
Tell the truth.
Go into it expecting anything. Like, anything is possible. Like, be ready for what you're about to, what you may or may not see. Like, to me, I honestly would say expect the worst. But go into it knowing, like, okay, can I handle this? Like, am I going to be able to handle what the outcome of this is?
Right.
Not only with the test, but after the fact, too. Because I'm pretty sure for him
Which
me.
Which leads to my next question.
Yeah.
For concern. How have the loyalty tests affected your personal life negatively or positively?
I wouldn't know. Don't look at me.
Negatively, like I said, it was more of that's how STDs get around and that's how this happened and this. But you got a lot of people that don't even get tested on a regular that says those type of things that want to say that.
Mm-hmm.
So you got those type of people that says those type of things. I ain't worried about them.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the positive, she ain't going nowhere.
Excuse you? Boy, you got me.
Oh, now he
so
snapped.
You got
Though
me
she
so
know.
messed up.
You go like, she know now.
I'm going to let her have her breather. Go bring her Victoria's Secret. Go let her do her thing.
Everybody keeps saying that too. You.
That's what everybody
You like dudes, my boy. 2 years is gone. You like dudes.
Yeah, it's probably
like,
flying
I'm
in the
not.
wind,
No.
but you ain't going nowhere.
No. Maybe one day down the line we could be cool, but right now I ain't got
That's
nothing
all
for you.
I'm saying.
Cool, as in friends. I said down the line.
But listen, the friends.
Right now, I ain't even got that
in
for
the
you.
relationship. It turned into friends, and then next thing you know,
Nah, I'm good.
We was hunching in the mall, in the movies.
I'm
Stop
good.
playing. Don't
I'm
do
good.
that for this.
Nah.
Don't do that for Jay.
So same question for you. Like, how do you feel like this have affected you?
Yeah, let me
in
hear
your
what you
personal
gotta
life?
say.
Negative or positive?
Negative, I think people. Well, I ain't gonna really. It hasn't really had a negative effect on me. I mean, it gets overwhelming when people start sending you messages and sending you videos and all that.
I was getting that too.
But I mean, positively, honestly, I'm a content creator, so it brings more attention to me, like, and my channel and what I do. So that's a positive. Knowing the truth is a positive. Cause now I know, now I can heal, now I can go through the process. But the negative part, yeah, it can get overwhelmed. That's my second thing to your question about what a person can expect. Just know that it's a wave gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, don't even check the comments, bro, because you just gonna hurt yourself checking them comments.
That's a
like,
fact.
yeah, you gotta stay out the comments. I did it for
what
like
is something
an hour.
in the comments that you saw that really just like maybe ruined your day reading? Like,
the whole you not gonna find a man celibate thing, it's like, bro, when you celibate, you don't know how long you're gonna be celibate because you celibate till marriage. So seeing the whole you not gonna find a man in 2024 and ain't nobody gonna deal, why would you be in, I hate people say, why would you be in a relationship if you celibate? How am I supposed to find a husband if I'm not in a relationship first?
right.
I can't get to marriage and not be celibate anymore. Eventually I want a child. How am I supposed to get there if I don't go through a relationship first?
Do you have any friends or anybody that you know in your personal life that can kind of walk you through celibacy that maybe has been in your shoes? Somebody you can talk to that can relate that can relate to you?
I have someone who's been abstinent for a while who has been, because there's a difference, who has been years without sex by choice just because they didn't have the opportunity. So I have somebody that kind of understands, and for the most part, no, I'm walking in this alone, which is why it's so hard to see comments like that. And those are kind of the ones that ruin my day, because it's like, I know my story, I know why I'm celibate, and everybody else don't. So when you see stuff like, it's like, damn, am I gonna ever find somebody?
So now knowing
Am I
this,
gonna ever get to have a
moving
kid?
forward,
Like,
we'll have a better friendship, so you say.
what?
You heard me.
Man,
So you say.
ever get to have a kid? Like,
have a better friendship, so you say.
what?
You heard me.
Man,
I said,
Bruh.
hearing what you saying now, I know that moving forward, we're going to have a better friendship.
So
Right.
somebody watching that may be on the same journey as you, like facing being celibate. Well, I guess what advice can you give them when they're having those moments where you struggle through it? Maybe when you're about to crack, or you maybe sexually frustrated, or whatever the case may be. If that happens, what advice could you give them?
Well, I always tell people, like, remember why you did it. Because if you don't have a why or a reason, then you might as well not do it.
Can I ask you a reason?
Yeah, that I already said it was half spiritual, half being abused. But it just remember your why. Because like once I got past year 3, you honestly stop counting. I'm not gonna lie. Once you get past year 3, it's like, all right, it's been
Not
3
week
years.
3, not month 3.
But no, once you get now, the first 2 years is hard. But my advice would be for the beginning stage, don't put yourself in that position. That's why I was single for 6 years. Like, don't put yourself in that position. But you don't know if it's gonna take 2 years or 20 years for you to find a husband. So don't go into it with a time expectation either.
Right.
Because when you go into it, I'm gonna be celibate for 5 years. You don't know how long. You think I wanted to get to year 10? I didn't think I was gonna get to year 10. I thought I was gonna do maybe like 5 years and be like, all right, cool.
Nah,
Year 10 is insane.
So do you feel like do you feel like you would be celibate? I don't even want to ask the question. Like, when do you like say fuck this shit?
I ain't gonna lie.
Would you die?
I
Would you
ain't
die
gonna lie.
celibate?
Like, I ain't gonna lie. I said I did say after year. Okay, so it'll be 10 years February 8th. So I'm not quite at full 10 years. But I did say once I hit 10 years, I'm gonna start reconsidering life. Cause I'm 32, so it's like, all right, bro, like you want to have a kid.
Would you have that's what I was about to ask you. Would you have a kid, IVF, if like you just never find one? Like, would you?
That has been an option. That's something I've thought about. Yeah.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, do that? Doing that chat?
Good luck.
But I did say at
Hell of
10
a
years,
journey.
I might give in. I ain't gonna lie. 10 years is, I always say I did my time in the penitentiary. I'm ready to get out. Like,
I got you.
I've been really thinking about it though. Like, I really, but you don't want to throw 10 years
I got
away
you.
though. Like, you don't want to throw the 10 years in the trash and just, it's basically like you did it for nothing.
Right.
So it's like another half of me is like, nah, I don't want to go through all that for nothing. Like, I still hold out hope. It's always a piece of hope there.
Facts. That's a fact.
Okay, so moving forward from all of this or whatever, do you feel like you would have some sort of friendship with Keyshawn?
It would have to be down the line. Because I'm friends with all my exes. Like, my ex from 12 years ago, we best friends.
too.
I want to say something, but I can't say something. You friends with all your exes, and you and your exes best friends for 12 years. I want to say something, but I can't say something. Because I don't want to look like a hypocrite.
Like, I'm friends with all my exes. I'm not going to lie. But it took us like a 2-year
So
gap
you
in between.
you was friends with your ex when you was with him,
Yeah.
and you was cool with that.
I ain't know about it till just now. I mean, because me too.
Oh, yeah, nah, I was cool. I was friends with my ex.
Yeah, because me too.
If somebody come along and say, "Hey, no, we ain't doing that," then what?
It depends on which ex if they talking about the ex that I've been best friends with for 12 years, I don't know.
So that's a non-negotiable for you.
Kind of.
So
We
that
have
mean-
boundaries,
whoa.
though. That's a whole nother
So that mean-
conversation because
no,
we
no,
got
no,
boundaries.
let's talk
You see
about
how you didn't know who he was, right?
So
Because
that
I'm not
means-
going out with him,
Pause,
and he
pause,
got a
pause,
girlfriend
pause,
too.
pause. So that means, like he said, if they would come and say if they say that, I'm getting kicked to the curb.
It would depend on what stage we in. It's a lot of different factors that's played in
Okay,
that.
well, okay.
It's a lot of
we
different
2 years in.
Why does his ex have so
why
much
the-
leverage?
because we've been friends for so long.
And then you know what too though, and I can
Okay.
say
12 years is a long time to throw away a
can
friendship.
really,
because
really
when you
sympathize
who
with
you
that,
think been
I
picking up
swear
the
to
pieces
God.
to my broken
Okay,
heart
I get it,
that you
but
messed
I really
up.
can't. I
What
really can't.
what if that ex is not like you are on this end? What if he have a significant other and gets one and they like, no, you can't do that. But you on
And
the other.
we already got that established. He said he's not
already
having
understood.
it. He said he's not having it.
Because I have that
But
right
he
now
has
today.
he
I
has a
have that.
girlfriend who does not like me, so we rarely talk. Like when
Being all buddy with your ex while they have a significant other is crazy. Being buddy with your ex while you have a significant other is crazy. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. You gotta respect the relationship. Got to. Son, Jerry. Jerry's son. Little homie Jerry. What's going? Hey man, Friday. Jeez, running. Get swung. What's up, Muddy? What's going on my heart? So you know I had to come back for the one time. We back. But now I'm watching this video. This video get me tight.
we're in relationships, I used to do his hair. Like when we're in relationships, it's like, all right, bro, boundaries. Like, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? Oh, okay,
And
cool.
keep
You
it going.
good? And we keep it going.
Too, right now.
Yeah, we
Today,
keep it
too.
going. Like, but if he was to say I'm best friends with my ex, I wouldn't. That's why I don't care. Like, if you best friends with your ex, it's like, okay, cool. But because I remember you did an episode about that too, and I had a lot to say about it because I'm best friends with my ex. And we ain't did nothing obviously we ain't did nothing sexual. But we ain't did nothing sexual in
That's how we
12,
get this
13
situation.
years. So and
Wait.
you should have extra security. I'm celibate, so you know I ain't gonna do nothing.
Jerry,
That's a whole extra layer of security on both sides.
What is the extra security?
Because you know I'm not gonna have sex with him. I'm not gonna do nothing with him.
All right, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
I feel like men don't think like that. The security
How
that
do
you saying that you have, you
secure-
can tell a guy you've been celibate for 10 years and they think they could be that one, and every man thinks this way. So that means nothing to nobody, really.
And how do you secure homage with? We'll go into like I did. Go into it. All right, she's celibate. I know she'll crack in a couple months out.
Yeah,
So
most
how
dudes
do you
go
go
into it
in?
like that.
What do you expect?
Going
At
too
the,
much?
not
Bro,
even say at the end. What do you expect along the lines? Like with that, do you expect he gonna always be 100% to
I
me?
mean, eventually, like what I thought what would happen with us is that we would get married because we were already we was already 2 years in the game. We were already. I mean, marriage came up like a few times.
And I even told a couple friends of mine about proposing.
Okay, so we would get married, and then that's the celibacy end on wedding day.
Oh, and then it was time.
It was time after that. Like, it was time after that.
I wish I would've knew
So when you get married, that's the end of it. But you have to go through a relationship
Yeah.
in order to get to
And
that point.
I feel that.
Like you can't just. It ain't like okay, I meet you. Like if I meet you walking down the street or however I meet you, whatever.
Yeah.
Even that's Jack TV, and we talk for a week, and then it's like, oh, let's get married, and then we can have sex. Like it don't work like that, bro.
In your case.
You gotta. In my case, it don't work like that. You got people who actually really do that, but
Yeah.
no, you have to date, be with somebody, and then it's like, all
Stay
right.
single.
Now, some people do get married in 2-3 months, but I don't really see that happening with me. And if like I said, I'm battling that breaking it or keep going. So I'm really.
So you're battling that now.
I'm battling that now because I'm coming up on year 10. Like February 8th is the day. So
I'm gonna be right here. Just call me.
So let's go back to the comments real quick. There's another comment that I see a lot, and people want to know this more directed at you, Keyshawn, is who was the guy driving your car?
because I want to know.
Yeah, facts. Who was that white
That was-
nigga? I peeped.
Yeah, let's do it. That was a mechanic.
So you still lying?
Why you think I'm lying?
That shit wasn't convincing. That's why. Was it?
Who was
the
that?
nigga?
Yeah, that's a
Caucasian.
plot hole. I thought
It
yo.
was the mechanic. Like I'm not about to.
And what you doing with the mechanic? Just like the other dude was your homeboy?
Absolutely nothing.
So what? Why was
Just
what,
like the other
so,
one was your homeboy? So you got a homeboy and a mechanic?
Really?
Bruh, you...
Really?
see-
So
this is why.
why did he get? Why did he get your car?
Oh, to go take it to the shop. I couldn't go bring it, and then I would have to find a way home, and yeah, come get it.
So when he was taking your car to the shop, you was at work?
What y'all telling me is y'all don't have y'all don't know or have no mechanics that'll come get your car and then bring it to the shop and come get it and just bring it to the shop?
It just depends on the situation because
the question.
No, I'm finna answer it. If I have a mechanic come to my house to get the car, that means it has to be towed, not drive, because it's not drivable if it needs to be fixed.
It depends on what's wrong with it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm asking you. What was wrong with it?
I needed a new a water plug.
Bro, you got to be the worst liar ever. But you know what's crazy? He's always been a bad liar.
Bro.
And that so many red flags because he just does.
He was getting ran to by the white line.
Why you been red flag me?
The stuff that he says just never makes sense.
Plug?
And it just be like
The water.
just like him. Bro, you see why I can't? You see why? You see what I'm dealing with?
My God.
Like, come on, bro. My guy.
Water
You can't
too.
be serious. You
Water,
can't be.
you know, the water go to the engine.
Just tell these people it was your sugar daddy and be done.
No, because if that was the case, I would have said that. Listen, I wanted to build a future with you. So why could I not be honest with you who I'm trying to build a future with and, you know, and finally getting them guts?
Wow. Did you want to build a future with me or did you want to get the guts?
Huh?
Because I'm starting to think you just wanted to get some. I don't know about building a future.
You know, play a little part too, but I still want to get them guts. You know how newborn that is? And that I would have
You agreed to it?
I did. I didn't deny that.
I just want to reiterate the fact that you agreed to celibacy. I didn't force you. Okay.
Microphone, I did.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we all have that clear. Now tell these people that was your sugar daddy and be done.
If that was the case, I would have told you. But that most definitely was the, you know. Now, where I can have a little mix up or misconstrued is as far as what was wrong with it, but it was still drivable. Maybe I probably have the water pump or fuel pump, or I probably could have something wrong. But yes, it's a brand new car. Brand 2024. Brand new. Yes. But things happen. And I called them. And he's good at what he do. So I called him.
All right, well.
This is what we do. I just say, all right. Because everybody's like, well, he talked to you like that and blah, blah, blah.
I know, and they said that I talked to you bad. And I don't talk to you bad.
You
Okay,
do,
well,
but
you that day that we tried to get you to come here.
he always talk loud like that.
You was very impatient.
He gets frustrated easily.
Because you sent me
he talk loud like that.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Sent me another location to where you get your nose done, and that was a problem for me.
Why? What difference does it
Because
make?
why come before Z? That was a problem for me.
All right. It's always a problem.
Where we go from here?
Well, shit. I appreciate
Nowhere.
both of y'all for coming, being able to sit in the same room with each other and have an adult conversation about
That's still my girl.
No, it's not.
That's still my girl. And she ain't going nowhere. To all
Until next
to all the
time.
dudes that's...
Jack off.
Make sure you guys go tune into the last episode with Miranda and Keyshawn in it. It was a crazy episode, you guys. I don't want to spoil it. Well, if you're watching this, you already spoiled it for yourself. But until next time, jack off.
That's beef. This man hit 400 and disappeared? Oh, yeah. My thing is, look, let me end the video. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. So out.